I wasn't supposed to be dead? I have... Death is nothing at all. You have only slipped away into the next room. I am I, and you are you.
Hope you
We
don't
are
mind
each
creepy
other.
posters.
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows, and pink unicorns. Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them.
It was supposed
Some of them, anyway.
You are dead. Oh my
So, Miss
god.
Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag.
I...
I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of
course.
course.
So, shall we have a drink then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promised I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're gonna live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
Downfall. Sure.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Great! I'll bring the wine. Oh, damn. It's one of those bottles with a cork.
I have.
Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
I
In the
sure
kitchen.
do.
I'll go get it, shall I?
Yes, please. And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses too?
Sure. Probably gotta grab my cup. Shit, I thought I messed up. I gotta grab my cup. Well, I guess I can't. Never mind. Take wine glasses. Kitchen. Take corkscrew. I'm confused still. This, I guess, happened before the shit with that dude. But holy cripe. That's gross.
Have you found that corkscrew yet?
Yeah.
You also need some wine glasses.
Yeah.
I found some wine glasses.
Great. Now all we need is a corkscrew.
Got that.
There you go. Let's get that bottle opened.
All right. That's all we need. Oh, Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Thanks.
Very
I feel more
funny.
assured.
Oh, no,
Wow.
I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
My cat did that once and it scared the poo out of me. I was like, what the hell? So, the big C. Want to talk about it? Oof, I don't want to talk. No. Ugh. Oh, it's finally not raining anymore.
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh, well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it.
Except for it been raining for
But
like
according
3
to
days
weather
straight.
forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of.
Ew.
I got lost in a fog once when I was just 9 or 10.
Something in the
I
mix.
remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl,
Zombie
you know there are
fog.
no monsters.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna get to the sea eventually.
How do you know?
The only monsters are us. Eh. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you're right. I will believe in them when I see one.
With this fog approaching fast, you might be in luck, Miss Ashworth. I am so glad I'm not spending another night outside. I might be a big girl now, but there will always be a part of me that is frightened, I guess. Did you know they actually have a name for it? It's called homiclophobia, fear of fog.
We are living in crazy times, Mitzi. How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You
Jello
see a new
molds.
face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall,
I like Jello.
and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit
hesitated
down
on the
together and
plenty.
make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi.
Damn it. I don't like bringing this stuff up.
So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Haha.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few
almost had
things about
lymphoma.
cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
I mean,
How
at least
long?
she's trying to be
They said I had a year,
positive about it.
but that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
You mentioned a boyfriend.
You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack. He's dead.
Oh.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so.
I guess so.
Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Tell me how you
Tell
two
me
met.
how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. A perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this
Jack died.
pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. He's an artist.
Jack made those pictures on your wall.
Yeah.
Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really.
That's what she
We
said.
had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog.
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again.
How did he die?
How did he die? How did he die?
I'll get to that, Miss Ashworth. Let me just tell you more about him first, so you could understand what happened.
Okay. How did he take the news?
How did he
about it?
take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. Then he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. But it was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. Begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things,
Why?
but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
How did he die? How did Jack die?
It was so distant in the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly, but it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions, everything really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there, calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved. All thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, then he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn, 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me.
No, thank you.
Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
Oh. Poisonous gas inside. Stop.
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So we posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds almost like a sect.
This guy knows how to hide. The police can't be bothered to make an effort.
Of course.
It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
I'm so sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me. You know, the funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does is called trolling on the internet. It's usually a form of extreme bullying and psychological cruelty. Those who are clever enough say, don't feed the troll. Don't talk to them. It only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all. And Eye of Adam is no exception. He craves attention. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide preacher just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
What are those two chemical products?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to know that.
I get it. You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac. Is that it?
No, Miss Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that.
I might need it in the
Okay.
future.
Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be
Well,
just
apparently
like
I
the
have
guy
to kill
Adam
myself
does.
just to get stuff
I
done.
would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
My soul. Those who want to die will always find a way to do it. Eh.
Those who want to die will always find a way to do it.
I'd really like to believe you, Miss Ashworth. But I will need you to promise me that you will never try this method.
All right. I can promise you that I will never try this method. Or any other method for that matter.
Good.
Been there, done that.
Been there,
Didn't
done that.
enjoy it much.
Nope.
Do you believe me now?
Yeah, I think I do. Good. I'm glad you said that, you know. The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
There we go. I bet it has something to do with bleach. Freaking white! Tell me! Oh my god. Oh, is that a kitty in there? I don't like to think that that's a kitty. I'm angry! Cat grabber. Oh my gosh. Strange noises coming from the other side of the door. Door or stairs? Let's save. Gross. Call this one gross. Yep, I saved it as gross. Oh boy. Oh, he's sleeping. An empty bucket. He's fast asleep. Maybe he's drunk or on drugs. Regardless of that, I have no chance in a fight with this guy. He's fast and strong and insane. But he's not the sharpest tool in the box. I will have to use my wits to get rid of him. There's a cold draft coming through the broken window. This must be his private room. He sits here all day playing with his guns, while ugly Betty upstairs cooks his food. Collecting guns must be his little passion. If only I could reach one of them. But they are right next to him, he'd wake up for sure. Yes? Go upstairs. Cellar door. Oh, that's the door I came from. Radio. They don't make them like this anymore. I see this fog. I could never find a way home. I can sit? Heck no, I'm not gonna sit there. Lamp. Nothing happens. It needs a new light bulb. I should look around. Lamp. Ooh, I don't like that sound. Eee! I'm making way too much noise. Kitchen door. Bottles. Like the drink. There's nothing like a bottle of red with your medium rare cat steak. Ugh. This is where she cooks. Dirty pans still stink of old cat stew. Freaking sick. I'm gonna take a knife indeed. I don't think she washes up very often. Door's stuck. But maybe that's better. I'm not sure I want to know what's inside. Ew. Filthy remains of many meals. There's a strong stench of rotten food. Get under. I don't need to hide at the moment. At the moment. Oh no. I smell painting of a street stall at night. I'm gonna take the painting, I guess. Oh. No, sir, I don't like it.
Well, well. Boxes full of bleach. I suppose I deserve a bottle. I've worked hard for it. This reminds me of something.
The first thing you need is a strong toilet bleach. You know the kind. Not just a regular bleach, but one that makes your eyes all watery and skin itchy.
Yeah, and melty. Why did they do that? Why'd they have to do that?
What's going on? Something is wrong, Mitzi. The cats are alarming.
That's exactly like when I found you, Miss Ashworth.
We've got to check what's going on.
Oh,
That's
I'm
how
really
she got
sorry, but
caught.
there is no way I'm going out in this fog.
They're snatching
Fine.
the kitties.
I'll go on my own then.
They're taking her kitty cats and eating them. I'm angry. Ground floor. Oh. Them's pieces of chit. I cry. Kill him! Kill him now!
Bloody fog. Can't see a thing. Someone could be getting murdered 2 feet away, and not a soul would notice.
Oh.
But still, it could be worse. At least it's not raining, eh? Always look on the bright side, they say, and I always do. Not a talkative type, are you? What's your name, sweetheart?
It's not your
Don't be
business.
such a scaredy cat, sweetheart. You're Susan, aren't you? A kind man had described to me
Kind man.
what you look like. And what can I say? It was spot on.
What do you want?
Piece
I'm just here on a job, sweetheart. Nothing more. I had a call, you see. There's a cat problem.
So he went to get rid of the cats. He's like, oh, I guess I'll take this.
Some crazy cat lady keeps making it worse for everyone.
He called a hit on me.
A crazy cat lady called Susan, I was told. Now, you ain't gonna like it, sweetheart, but I'm taking you for a ride.
Hell. 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 Ooh. That ain't right. Oh, here's the other shit. Oh, there's a that is a body. Is this where they wash? This water looks really odd. Like a mixture of dirt, melted fat, and petrol. Yeah. Lawnmower. What's it doing in the bath? It's all rusted and covered in slime. Oh no. There's a key on top of a face. Oh. Take a key. There's no way I'm putting my hand in the water. You would have to touch this person too. I've seen many dead bodies in my life, but this one's definitely the creepiest of them all. Remove the bath plug? There's no way I'm putting my hand. Oh, right, okay. The cat grabber. Use. Sure can find a better use for it. What? Water is absolutely disgusting. The smells alone makes me wretch. Ah! Okay, that was unnecessary. Cat grabber. Use. Yeah! I got it. Freaking gross. We need a glove! Examine. It's a garden shed. I really don't like the look of it. Peek in. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Piles of meat. Could it be human too? Could probably find something useful on those shelves, but first I need her to go away. Terribly bad weapon. Blunt, rusty piece of crap. Then why is it in the kitchen? I gotta get out of here. She's probably she gonna chase me. I'm a freak. Out. I tell you what. Take that cloth. Yeah. Oh. Lamp. Open. Going to be hidden passage inside. I leave it for someone else to discover. I'm in enough trouble already. Lamp. Remove light bulb. It's too hot. I can't touch it. Okay, then shut it off. Main door. Enter. Window. Glass on the outside of the window is broken, so this is where the draft is coming through. I mean, search back of van. Almost glad I was unconscious when you brought me here, though the window can see that there's Animal mess and blood everywhere. But the back door is locked. I wonder if I can find a spare key somewhere. Yeah, use. Search back. Jesus, what a horrible stench. But what's this? It seems like this idiot does everything his creepy wifey from hell tells him to. He brought his gas mask here. I'll take it. He won't need it ever again when I'm done here. I'll need one other chemical. There's something else that I need other than the bleach. Driver side window, look in. Door's locked, but I can see he left a phone in the driver's seat. Maybe I could call for help if I got hold of it somehow. You have a key. Did you just leave it in the van? That's just silly. The cloth! Cloth. Use. On the lamp. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't like the sounds. Okay, light bulb. Use. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Books. Looks like they haven't been touched for a long time. Maybe they've been left here by previous owners. This old phone book could be useful, but I'm not sure whose number to look for. It's not like I have any friends that I could call for help. Check phone book. It's from 10 years ago. Don't know what to look for. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't like the walkie walks. I have no idea how to use it here. Get that other light, I guess. Oh my god. Ah! I'll take this lamp now. Somebody just keeps walking back and forth in the hallway. Opening doors and shutting them. Phone. Looks like it's still working. There's a sticker with the number on the base. 01392273592. I'm gonna write that down just in case. 01392273592.